What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's Chu here from Choose to Explore, where I teach you guys how to see the world and save $1. So we're just coming back from French Polynesia. We went to 3 different islands. We went to Tahiti, Moorea, and Bora Bora. And on our way there, we flew with French Bee, which is a budget-friendly airline that travels all around the world. It was an airline that I was inexperienced with, so I decided to make this video to show you what my experience is like so it can better prepare you for your experience with French Bee. So stay tuned, you don't want to miss this one. So French Bee goes to a lot of different destinations, but as I said, I went to Tahiti, and I flew from San Francisco to Tahiti, and it was an 8-hour flight. But being a budget traveler, I typically expect the worst. But I was pleasantly surprised with my French Bee experience. So there were a couple differences straight from the airport. First being my check-in process. So even though I filled out all the information to check in online, there is no check-in process online. So I had to go actually to the counter to get my boarding pass, and I couldn't get a digital or electronic copy flying from San Francisco to Tahiti. And this is the case even if you don't have any check bags or hand luggage. Like myself, who had the lowest fare, and all that I had was the book bag on my back. But the good thing about this is even though you can't fully check in online, you don't have to pay to check in at the airport. And I know that a lot of other budget airlines, you do have to pay to check in at the airport. So be sure to get to the airport early because you're not the only one who has to check in person. Another thing that was a little bit weird to me was French Bee doesn't participate in TSA PreCheck. So even though I do have TSA PreCheck, which allows me to speed through the lines, I couldn't use it here. Luckily, this flight was late at night, so there weren't a lot of people, and like I said, I did come really early, but this is another reason why you still need to come super early to the airplane just to make sure that you don't get in trouble with this flight. Another reason why you have to be at the airport early is online, it says the check-in process actually closes an hour and a half before departure. I don't know if that's true because I wasn't close to that time. And also it says the boarding gate closes 30 minutes before departure. So be sure to get there on time. I mean before on time, just to be safe. Luckily, because I got to the airport early, didn't have any baggage, and just a backpack on my back, it was an easy process to get my boarding pass and to go through. Also, something that I loved about French Bee is that they let me know beforehand what the flight conditions and the entry requirements to the country that I was going to. And this is super important traveling during this time because you never know. You don't want to find out at the airport that you needed to do something. So that was really my airport process with French Bee. But now I'm going to touch on what my in-flight experience was like. So the first thing that I noticed about French Bee is that they have new planes. And our route had a humongous plane. In actuality, it wasn't full at all. There were a ton of open seats. The airplane had a 3-4-3 arrangement, so they had 3 on the windows and then 4 in the middle. And the seats were really comfortable. I had a good amount of leg space. It had reclines. Being that this is a French airline, what I did notice is a lot of the announcements are made first in French. But right after, they do make it in English as well.
Flight time to Papeete will be of 8 hours.
Another cool thing about my in-flight experience with French Bee that I really wasn't expecting from a budget-friendly airline is they had entertainment systems. All of the seat backs had their own monitors, and they had their own TV shows, movies, and games. I was ready to go anyway because I always download movies before I go on flights because you never know, but it was good to have that right in front of you. Another thing that I didn't expect was all planes come equipped with Wi-Fi. And there are 4 tiers of Wi-Fi. There's a $4 package, which is just for texting, a $9 package, a $17 package, and a $29 package. So I did not purchase any of the Wi-Fi, so I can't comment on the different speeds because I didn't need the Wi-Fi, nor did I want to pay for it, but it's good that it actually did have Wi-Fi. Also, the entertainment systems have USB ports and headphone jacks, so be sure to bring your plug-in headphone jacks. And overall, my flight was pretty smooth. It was a red eye, so I pretty much slept through the whole flight and I woke up in Tahiti, but it was a great experience. Now, something that is typical about budget airlines is they have a base fare and then they have add-ons after. And something that is in that category is food. So with my priority pass, I am able to go to the lounge before I get on the plane, and I even took some food onto the plane after. So the fact that I didn't have a meal included did not bother me, but it is something to note if you do get the lowest tier that you should bring some food, because 8 hours is a long time, or however long you're flying is a long time without any food or drink. But in actuality, because the plane was so empty, my wife and I actually moved our seats to a window seat, and I guess the window seats are the paid for seats, and we didn't say anything to anybody, and somebody just handed us both meals. So we got a window seat and we got meals, and we didn't pay for it. I wasn't gonna return the food, I was just gonna eat it. Our meals were pretty good. We got both a lunch or dinner and a breakfast. But if you do have the basic fare or the lowest fare, you can get food. I believe the fare was $25. And that was really my in-flight experience. Now we're gonna talk about the different fare types. And how it goes is you choose the fare type and then you add on the amenities that you need. Personally, I like this because as a budget traveler, I don't like to pay for any of those extra amenities if I won't personally use them. So it's wise to choose your fare according to the type of traveler that you are. So first we're gonna talk about basic fare. And basic fare is the lowest fare and also the most restricted fare. So the basic fare only includes the carry-on luggage. And the luggage has to be under 12 kilograms or 26 pounds. But it also does include a personal item. But the personal item has to be under 4 kilograms or around 8 pounds. So if you travel light, this fare will help you save a lot of money. But if you're gonna select basic and check a bag, it's gonna cost you $50 each way in order to check a bag. So if you're going round trip, that's gonna be $100 just in check bags. Also with the basic fare, you don't have a seat included. Well, you do have a seat, but you don't have a seat selection included. So if you do wanna choose a seat, that's an extra $25. And if you want a window seat, that's $30. Literally in the basic fare, it's a la carte and you pay for anything else that you need. And the next fare we're gonna talk about is Smart. Now Smart is an economy ticket with a few extra amenities. The biggest difference between Smart and basic is you have a check bag included. Also, you do have an in-flight meal. So if you do get hungry or you're gonna bring a bag, it may make sense to upgrade to Smart. Also with basic, you can't modify your ticket at all. So if something does come up, you're just out on your money. But if you do upgrade your ticket to Smart, Smart does include no change fees on your ticket. And this is the same also for Premium, no change fees. However, with cancellations, both Basic and Smart are both restricted. They both are non-refundable. The only ticket that you can cancel and get a refund is Premium. And you still have to pay a $65 cancellation fee per flight. So if you're going on 2 flights, to Tahiti and back, 65 and 65, $130. And the last fare we're going to talk about is Premium, with more comfort and also more amenities. So with Premium, you have an expedited boarding process. You also have a faster check-in process. You also get a free second check bag. But if you do want to upgrade to a more premium seat, it is $105 additional to the premium ticket. They also sell these different amenity packs to speed up the process. We did not purchase any of them, but you can find them up on the screen right now. So now let's talk about some of these baggage fees. So based on the policies, it looks like your carry-on luggage is restricted to a carry-on bag that is 12 kilograms or 26 pounds. But the maximum size is 21 by 15 by 7. And I love this bag that I have. It's literally the best bag that I know. It's a book bag, 40 liters, a lot of size. It's amazing. It opens right down the middle, it opens up, and I could fit so much into it. And this is what I wore on my back and had no problems through the airport. But also included is an accessory bag. And this could be a laptop bag, a little handbag, a personal bag, a purse, something like that. I used my crossbody bag and had no problems. But just know the maximum weight of this bag can only be 4 kilograms or up to 9 pounds. And when I was in the airport, they did check the weight of my bag, but the crossbody on my shoulder, nobody checked it. But my wife really had 3 bags because she travels a little bit heavier than I do. And I know most ladies, this is the case for you as well. My wife also had her carry-on bag, she had a purse, but she also had this cozy neck pillow. Now this neck pillow is great because, look at this. You can open it up and you can stuff it and put extra clothes in it. And neck pillows do not count as baggage. So she put all of her swimsuits, all of her t-shirts, all of her little clothes she put in this bag and wore it to the airport like this. And when it's filled up, it actually looks like a neck pillow. It doesn't look like this flat thing. And that was really my experience with French Bee. For a low-cost carrier, it got me where I needed to be. It had a lot of amenities, good leg room, it was safe, and I can't really complain about it at all. So thank you guys so much for checking out my channel. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.